Hello Taurus, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for April 1st through 15th, 2022, or the next 7 to 14 days. Whatever resonates with you, these are all timeless readings. We're jumping right in with the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck. You got Resilience, Rise Above Tribulations, beautiful. And you can do this. You can rise above. And I'm getting like already, many of you listening already are rising above. You're kind of like wanting to hang on to something that like, you know is right. And you want to convince everybody else that it's right. But you're getting to the point where you're like, maybe I should let go of this. Okay. Ooh, and that's great because look how free she is. Like she's floating up in the air. Isn't that awesome? Love it. She doesn't even need to walk up those stairs. Like she's floating in the air. She's free. She's rising above. Oh, yes. I love that. All right. So we're going over to the Tarot of the Moon Guardian. We're doing a 4-card reading, Taurus. We're doing a situation, challenges, advice, and outcome. And then I'll clarify. Afterwards, we'll go into some tea leaf. And then I will end with the Angel Answers cards. So if you have a particular question, you can reflect on that. But you don't have to. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Ooh, Judgment. Oh, got another flipper here. All right, so Judgment flipped first. So your most important situation for this time period is Judgment, reflecting on the past, being careful not to repeat experiences of the past. Reflect on it, rise above, like we saw here. See, rise above. Oh, I love, I'm a Taurus, so I'm like, wow, this is like really intense right now. So I hope this pertains to me too, that these energies of rising above are very strong right now. I know they are for someone listening. What else was I going to say? There's a higher calling too, okay? There is a reason that it's time for you now finally to rise above certain tribulations. There's a higher calling. There's something better for you. There's something of a lighter energy, of a more, I want to say pure energy. Not falling into the traps of old situations or similar connections with people that were unhealthy or types of personalities who might have been drawn to you because of your good nature, right? So it's time to rise above that. And if you have like a new connection coming in that's very different from what you've dealt with in the past, know that it's worth it to take a look at this person, the situation, this connection. It's worth it to take a look at it before pushing it away because it's unfamiliar, okay? We also need to be careful of, like new situations and people that may be coming in that are different people and situations, but it's a similar lesson. Okay, be careful because these things come up kind of in disguise because it's like Spirit's asking us, like, did you really learn? Are you really ready to move on? Okay, so the answer is yes, or it should be yes, like I'm ready. So be careful of those things because there is a higher calling and it's time to rise up. Okay, so your challenge position, we have the Ace of Swords. There is a victory here. It does not have to be a challenge. It's just the position of this particular layout. And this card coming through is very positive and exciting. There is a victory here. There is an important message. There's clarity. There could be more than one important message, but there's something very specific here. There's something like you can't ignore, okay? But it's a good thing. It's a good thing because it brings truth and clarity and direction. For the advice position, awesome. The 10 of Pentacles, money, legacy, inheritance, trust fund type money, unexpected money. This could be unexpected money coming from your own business. Maybe you thought your business wasn't going to take off and then it suddenly does. And you're like, wow, like I'm going to be able to retire early if it keeps going this way. Okay, so I really like that a lot. All right, that's really exciting. And the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, and that's like happiness with other people too. Like having financial stability with the people that are important in your life and providing that for others, okay? Your animals, family members, like whoever you hold close. All right, so in the outcome position, we have the 8 of Swords. So know that any restrictions are self-imposed, and that's the good news of this card because it means that you have the power to take off the blindfold, excuse me, stop covering your eyes, and see the truth and see the way out of this. And it's not difficult. The difficult part is acceptance, okay? But once you get to that point, it will be easy and it will be free. It will be carefree. like you see here. See how she's carefree. She's just like, okay, I'm not vibing down there anymore. I'm up here now. I'm light. Nothing's heavy. My body's not sore. I don't have any headaches. My bones aren't creaking. You know what I mean? It's a freedom that you're giving yourself. All right, so I'm going to go in and clarify Judgment, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so clarifying Judgment, so we have the 10 of Staffs or the 10 of Wands. That's awesome. You're putting down this burden. 10 twice. So if you like numerology, look up 10. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. 10 and 20, okay? But I saw the Roman numeral here. 2 10s make 20. So the numerology people look up 10 and 20. I like that. Okay, so the 10 of Staffs, putting this burden down, which is going to provide growth, and it's going to help you to rise above. Whatever this burden is, it could be your own or it could be someone else's, but it's time to let go. Clarifying the Ace of Swords, we have the Queen of Staffs or the Queen of Wands. Okay, so you're very attractive right now. You're wanted if you have your own business. People are seeking your services, your merchandise. There was something else coming to me right there, but it'll come back to me. It's your choice though. Just because someone's interested in you, like as far as like relationships go, it doesn't mean you have to accept, but you have a lot of choices. Okay, so let's shuffle a little bit more here and clarify the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Oh, you know what? Another one popped out in this deck that I didn't. Oh, a couple of them did. You know what? I'm just going to turn them over and reshuffle. Sorry about my throat. Okay. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason I missed them. So if they're meant to come out, they will. Okay. Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Okay. So clarifying the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 5 of Staffs. Okay. There could be some competition. Competition having to do with money. If this has to do with an inheritance, there could be some disagreement and whatnot, but there are lawyers for that, so you don't have to worry about it. If there are people being petty, that's just too bad. They can kick and scream all they want, but whatever it is etched in stone, and the lawyer or lawyers will tell everybody how it's going to go down, okay? Okay, so great. The 8 of Swords is being clarified by the 6 of Pentacles. So this balance is coming in for you, okay? Balance of give and take, reciprocity, money. So if you're afraid to look at something having to do with money, it's not as bad as you think, but it's important to take a look at it, okay? Receiving monetary gain for the energy that you're putting out too. Okay, so back to the beginning, most important situation, Judgment and the 10 of Staffs. So rising above the tribulations we were talking about in that first oracle card. Part of that is putting your burdens down, putting the burdens down of old connections and relationships that were unhealthy or being drawn to similar people and situations, okay? Like that's no longer you, but it's up to you to make this choice whether or not you're going to leave that in your past and, you know, find better connections and do all of the healing that you can do. Healing comes through writing a lot. So if you like to write, maybe journaling would help you. If you live with someone and like you wouldn't want them to come across what you have written, I strongly suggest that like you do all the writing that you need to do, be honest with yourself, get your thoughts out and then tear it up, right? And that's very symbolic too. That's symbolic of letting this go, like getting it up and out and then letting it go. Okay, and then you don't have to worry that someone's going to see something that might hurt them or make you feel embarrassed or something like that. Definitely a higher calling. There's something better for you. It's going to feel lighter. It's going to feel better, and you'll know by the way that it feels. Okay, in your challenge position, we have the Queen of Staffs, the Ace of Swords, and I'm getting for somebody listening, like the challenge might be like a lot of business coming your way or job offers. It also could be like suitors, like people attracted to you wanting to date you or something like that. There's clarity coming through. The Queen of Staffs is very productive too. So it's basically like you can have whatever you want. So like I was saying in the beginning, it's about choice. Like, do you want to choose like what you're familiar with that might not have been so good or something new? But there's strong clarity coming in here. So pay attention to that, okay? Because like we only have ourselves to blame when we don't pay attention, right? Like, and that never feels good. Like blame and regret, that never feels good. Are like human emotions, but you can avoid having to fight those human emotions that don't feel too good, right? Because this clarity is like, it's uplifting, okay? It's like, it's right in between the resilience card and the judgment card. It's uplifting. This clarity wants to uplift you. And your attractiveness right now, you're going to have lots of things coming your way, lots of offers in all ways, like the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, the positive, the negative, right? It's up to you to choose what's best for you. It's up to you to, recognize where you've already been, like where been there, done that is, and where you want to strive. And you have this, like, it looks like it's coming through with ease. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles being clarified by the 5 of Staffs, or the 5 of Wands. So there is growth here. There's growth in learning. I'm getting somebody listening. You're disappointed in someone who is behaving in an immature manner and in a selfish manner, having to do with money. Like if it has to do with an inheritance or a job position that's up for grabs or something like that. You're disappointed in realizing this about someone. This is someone you might need to let go of, okay? Even though like there's not a people card here, it is next to the Queen of Staffs. So like she could also represent someone you need to let go of. This could be like a selfish person that's acting petty. And you're like, God, I can't believe that you're acting this way, like over money, over like, if it does have to do with inheritance, it's disappointing because it's money no one really knew was there until the end, right? And it's like, why are you acting this way? We didn't even know there might be something. So why are you acting like you deserve all of it? But like I said, there's lawyers for that. So there's no need to engage in the petty arguing. Live your life, do what you're doing, like work on whatever you're working on, work on your projects. If you have a garden, work on your garden, like pull yourself out of that energy. I'm sensing like someone is like constantly calling you and texting you, saying how like ways that something should be or shouldn't be, and they're like, why are you calling me? I can't do anything about this. So don't pay too much attention to that. Like rise above it, walk away. Whatever is meant to be will happen. It's in someone else's hands, because say, like, I keep going back to inheritance, but it's just a good example. If it has to do with an inheritance, that person that passed has already sought an attorney. They've already written their will. They've already found someone to take care of these matters. So there's nothing to fight. Like it's already been decided. Okay, so you don't need to hear this childishness. And if you do, like engage in that or listen to it or pay too much attention to it or humor this person, it's going to hold your energies down, and you're not going to be able to rise above like you're meant to here. Okay, there's a higher calling. So those are the opposites there. There's this higher calling, and then there's energies wanting to pull you back and keep you engaged. Okay, so it's time to disengage. For the outcome position, we have the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. So as you disengage, as you release yourself from the 8 of Swords, okay, release your own restrictions, you will come into this beautiful balance here, okay, receiving what you put out there in return. And it could be in a lot of like unexpected ways. This money coming in could be in more than one unexpected way. It's like you are being blessed with whatever you need because of what you've put out there, okay? And it might not be coming to you in the way that you would expect. You might be like, well, I'm in a job position where I can't make any more money. Like there's a cap on it. But something else comes your way that gives you relief, okay? And this also could have to do with like better connections as well, because of the energy you put out there, how you also put your energies inward toward yourself, like knowing that you're more deserving, that you deserve to be treated better, right? So better things coming your way, a better balance, okay? And also being careful not to enable others, like we see here with the 5 of Staves. Like be careful not to enable others. There's calls and texts coming through, someone trying to keep you engaged about something that like they think should go a certain way. Disengage from that, okay? Because there's better balance and healthier things for your life. And there's a lot of monetary gain here too. Okay, because you'll grow and thrive. All right, so let's jump over to the Guardian Angel Messages cards. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And Taurus, I hope these messages are helping so far. Yikes, okay? I was going to say, please comment below if this resonates, and also like, share, and subscribe, and click all notifications so you don't miss anything. The 10 of Fire. Okay, we got that here too. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Okay, so it says overworked, stressed, and imbalanced. Look at her. She's like, I can't do this anymore. Stop calling me. Stop bugging me. You're dragging me down. Okay, well, we have that here, the 10 of Staves again, but look at in this card, the imagery in this card, there's growth. Once you put all of these burdens down, there's a lot of growth. Like, see all the mess around her. It's like she can't stay on top of like her housework. She's taking care of everyone else. They're not all her burdens. Overworked, stressed, imbalanced. Let go of the burdens you're carrying that have to do with other people. Okay? And here's different images for a 10 of Wands card. Look at all the growth going upward, like we see here with Judgment. Upward, rising above, higher calling, okay? So be careful not to enable others. Don't do too much for others. Maybe like in certain situations, like some of you can teach somebody else how to do the things for them that you've been doing. And no, they're not going to do them perfectly. And no, they're not going to do them exactly the way you would. I need to say this to myself too, right? But teach them and then let go. Maybe supervise a little bit and then let go. And do your own thing, right? If this has to do with your kids, your teenagers, like maybe you've been doing all their laundry and all the cooking, and there's a lot of things they could do for themselves, right? Well, you have to teach them that, but then start to let go, okay? If this has to do with other burdens or that texter that's coming in, that's kind of bugging me right now, like someone that's like bothering you, trying to get your attention, put it down. Like, you're busy. You don't owe anybody any excuses. You know, you're busy. You have stuff to do, like living life. Even if you're sitting there having a cup of tea, you're busy. You're taking care of yourself. All right, Taurus? That's all I'm going to say. All right, we've got the Page of Air or the Page of Swords. Truthful, analytical, and outspoken. Okay, there's a truth coming in. We got that here with the Ace of Swords. A truth coming in the Page of Air can also have to do with immaturity, so be careful of that immaturity that might pertain to some of you. But I like the Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords, with the Ace of Swords. There's something to be learned here. There's new information that will help you. It will be clear as day. Love it. All right, Taurus, I'm going over to the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. Let's see what else we have for you, Taurus. What else for Taurus? All right. Oh, wishbone. A wish is granted. Love it. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. A wish granted. What are your wishes? Write them down. Even if you think they're impossible, write them down. Look at it. Make it real. We have the handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Awesome. Could be in business. Flag, don't be tempted to lower your standards. See, I've been saying that basically through this whole reading. Rise above, rise above. Don't engage, don't enable. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Love it. Oh my God, that is so validating. Whoa, I almost dropped those little cards that would have gone all over. All right, so let's go over to the other half of this deck. Oh, Taurus, I love this reading. What else for Taurus? What else? Okay, the Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Awesome. That's the way it should be. That's how it should feel. And we have the Claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. Okay. So what I'm getting with that is don't get caught up in that Eight of Swords energy where you're restricting yourself, okay? It might not be so risky to take the blindfold off, look around, see what you really have to work with, okay? And then something you once thought was a risk, you might realize is not, and you can go for it. Older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman, this keeps coming out. This could be a mentor, someone older than you, okay? This could be a mentor. It could be someone you hire as a healer, a Reiki healer. It could be a financial advisor, okay? I just got that for another sign. Dogs, getting together with friends, friendships coming in, healthier connections coming in. Love it, Taurus. Okay, so let's jump over here to the angel answers to wrap up your reading. If you have a particular question, Taurus, you can reflect on it now, but you don't have to. What else for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Ooh, let's see. I don't see the yellow cards. That's why I got all excited. I don't see them too often because there's not many. Okay, not the right time. It's not quite the right time for something. Sorry if that wasn't coming in clear. It's not quite the right time for something, but it will be soon, and you will know. See the angel on this card, her arms are outstretched, okay? You will know the right time will come with peace and serenity to make this decision, to make this move. And it's not far off, okay? I really feel like whatever this decision is, it's pretty close, okay? And you'll just know. Stay in tune with your intuition and you'll just know. And you'll like, okay, now it all makes sense. Things are coming together. Okay, for some of you listening, there's romance involved here in this reading too. So when I was talking about better connections, definitely a better connection in romance as well. All right, Taurus, some big messages here. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.